I feel like some of the stuff that's come out about daycares recently has like shook me to my core, shaken me to my core. Because honestly, some of the stories that have been coming out are like fucking terrifying. Welcome to Wine Chats with Billy and Lindsay,
where we drink wine and chat life. Do you know what I love today? I don't have to pour anything. Like I just get to be lazy because we are drinking cute drinks. And I don't need to pour it because it's in a cute can.
I can't wait for Lindsay to open up her can because why?
I dropped it. And there's dents all over it. So it is a very cute can. Billy's can is cute. Mine has dents all over it.
But it didn't explode. I think that's very important to note.
It didn't. And I mean, we don't even know. It may not even be carbonated. We don't know that for a fact.
It is. It actually literally the first thing on the ingredients is carbonated water.
Okay.
So it's definitely carbonated.
It's been sitting for about 20 minutes. So surely it should be fine. So it is a pretty hot margarita. I'm just going to read. We did an unboxing reel about this, so you should go watch it. But so enjoy our punch, because this is really cool. There's no booze in this, okay? It's got hyaluronic acid in it, people. God. No. Enjoy our punchy, pretty hot margarita, a mix of tongue-tingling sudachi? Yeah. Sudachi fruit, a spicy slap of capsicum or peppers, and peppercorns for heat with salty seaweed notes to finish. Packed with antioxidants, collagen, and hyaluronic acid. All cute, no booze.
It's a drink revolution, people.
Like
cute
seriously.
Drinks. Seriously, so cool. I'm a little bit scared of the spiciness because I don't like spicy. I'm a little bit of a biatch when it comes to spicy foods and drinks.
I am not.
But I'm excited to try it. Pretty hot margarita. Let's go. Oh, I was waiting to see if Lindsay's would. Here, I'm going to, for sound effects.
Fine.
Meanwhile, mine flew away. Too funny. Okay. Cheers.
Cheers. I like the can that it's almost like a smaller can. Do you notice that?
Yeah, but still 330 ml. So here we go.
Very full. Whoa.
That's really nice.
Punchy.
And it's not spicy. Oh, sorry. Like I was expecting it to be like mean spicy, but it's not. It's actually really good.
It's got, you're going to start to burp.
Oh,
It's got heat to it, but not like a spicy heat. Oh, I like this.
That's really cool. Do you know what's really nice about it as well? It's not sweet. Like it's not overly sweet where it like hits you. It's just like this, actually really refreshing. And again, like what Lindsay said, collagen peptides, hyaluronic acid, no booze. A little bit of booze would have been nice.
No, that's the whole point. I love that there's drinks like this.
I get it.
That you can have a delicious beverage.
Yes.
And it's tasty. You can feel like you're being part of the freaking vibe, whatever. But it's like full of benefits.
Yeah, super cute. Seriously.
Love it.
Check them out. It's really delicious. And I think they're going to do great. So cheers.
Pretty hot margarita. I love it. And with summer right around the corner for us.
Yes, exactly.
Literally.
Can you just imagine smashing these in summer? Like,
yeah.
For some reason, I always see myself, I never go to parks, but I always see myself in like a park in the heat drinking these really like cute little drinks.
No, you don't go in the heat. You do it in the wintertime.
Maybe that's why I don't go to parks.
Yeah, you don't want to sit in the park in the summertime in Australia.
No, but this would be refreshing during that time. I'm sweating, I'm hot. It's just, people are beautiful and I'm drinking this drink.
It's more like you drink it by the pool. Okay.
Oh, I could do that too. Yeah. Good idea. Is that you inviting me?
Sure. Do you know what? I feel the heat now. Go like this. Like the peppercorn. Anyways, that's enough making it with the microphone. Okay, so today we're going to talk about something not so cute. Daycares.
Yeah.
Which is kind of like we've got three kids. No, I've got 3. You've got 2. We've got 5 kids amongst us.
Yeah.
All of them have been through daycare, and we've never chatted about daycare.
I am so glad that we didn't because I guess now like after this, like this is a bad daycare kind of stories, I think. Like, I mean, maybe we want to talk about some nice stuff, but like I feel like some of the stuff that's come out about daycares recently has like shook me to my core, shaken me to my core. And so I'm glad that my kids have grown up out of that so that I don't have to kind of worry about it anymore. Because honestly, some of the stories that have been coming out are like fucking terrifying. And because your kids, when they're in daycare, they're like their most vulnerable. Like they can't talk, they can't tell you what's happening. They
can talk.
Well, depending on how young they are, you know what I mean? Like people put their babies in when they're 6 weeks. Yeah. Like obviously, thankfully we didn't need to do that. But like how old were your kids when they started daycare?
Like 2.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Actually, no. I think my youngest was probably... No, you're right. It was about 2 as well. Because I had family, thankfully, to help me out. So I didn't need to put them in until they were a little bit older. But like, are you okay?
Yes.
Lindsay's
I
mic
didn't need to
was-
put mine in. I just put them in for the social.
Totally.
Yeah,
And
I'm
you
a
would
stay-at-home
too.
mom. Yeah,
Absolutely,
I
yeah.
didn't need to.
No, but and that's it as well. Because I had family who was helping out. And then eventually I was like, oh, well, I'll put them in for a day or 2 just so they can meet other kids and have a bit of fun or whatever. So we're very like lucky for that. But there are some people who have to put their babies in.
Yeah.
And so some of the like stories that have been coming out, especially around like, do I have to trigger warning all of this?
You trigger warn so many episodes.
Everybody's triggered, Lindsay. Everybody's
People
like
should know by now.
traumatized. The people are traumatized, okay? From hearing stories like this. And I just said to Lindsay, like I had this one article. Are we going to get right into...
I mean, you're going there, so let's go there.
Do you have anything else that's a little gentler before we go into the...
Well, I mean, sure. I just said, dude, you've already said
I know,
that.
it's already
Just
happened.
go-
Anyway,
just
trigger
go
warning.
into it.
So it's just this article that came up recently. This happened. So I didn't even read it. But look, July 1, I didn't read it because it actually disturbs me so much. But Joshua Dale Brown, you prick, I can name him because they named him, 26, who was charged with sexually abusing children at a Melbourne childcare centre. And it says here that he was hit with more than 70 charges after he allegedly abused 8 children at a Melbourne childcare centre. I didn't want to go too much into it, but they've basically said that like police are alleging the children targeted were aged between 5 months and 2 years. Like that literally makes me feel sick.
Yeah.
Like it makes me feel sick. And you like that baby can't tell you. Like how do you even find out?
Yeah.
Like how do they even find out? It's probably in the article. I won't read it. I don't know.
Yeah.
But basically they've pictured this motherfucker. And yeah, it's like 8 families that have basically been like involved in this. And then they've had to like test these babies for sexually like transmitted diseases.
I just don't know. Like, is it? I would like to know how, because I haven't read into it either. I've just seen what's been on the news. Like, surely there's cameras everywhere, right? I wonder if that's like a rule.
I wonder too.
You would think that in a daycare setting there should be cameras like mandatory, like it has to be in everywhere, every room. Because I would be
so
interested,
true.
like how did that get exposed? You know what I mean? Like I genuinely wonder.
Yeah.
Because I haven't read about it either. Because I just, when you have kids, you just you just think of them in the
Yes.
situation, right? So you're like, I don't want to know the nitty gritties.
Yeah.
And then there was another story. Well, you're looking if you can find it.
I'm just trying to find
Yeah.
very quickly
Yeah.
if skimming. How did they find out? Yeah.
There was another story about how the wife, they owned a daycare. The wife employed the husband, but he was a known sex offender. But she employed him at the daycare. And it's like, how does this, like, how are our laws set up? Like, how did that even happen?
Yes, exactly. Like,
And this was just recently. This wasn't like 40 years ago.
because I guess like, so obviously like, I mean, every state's different. I don't know what the lingo is everywhere else, but obviously like in Queensland, you have to have a blue card. I don't know what they check with that blue card. Like you have to have a blue card to work with children.
I have a fucking blue card.
I have one as well. But like, how did they, that's what I mean. Like they have to run your name through some sort of system.
But the blue card is so basic.
Right?
I think a blue card, I have a blue card to work in a tuck shop. I think
You
that
say
is...
that like you're some weirdo that shouldn't have a blue card. You
No,
should-
no. What I'm saying is it's a joke. The blue card is a joke.
Yeah.
So I have one to work in a tuck shop. I think the blue card for the tuck shop is perfectly fine.
Yeah.
But the system, if you are actually accessing children, especially children that cannot communicate,
Yes.
and you're changing their nappies, and
Yes.
you're changing their clothes, and it's more of an intimate situation, as in you're actually caring for these children. Maybe there is something the next level, but I think there should be a fucking rainbow card, like that has so many different
Layers.
Exactly.
Yes.
The blue card is so basic.
Yeah.
If that is all that they have.
I
That's
can't
stupid.
remember if a criminal history check is part of the blue card. It must be part of the blue card process. But then people are still, again, like, how did this fucking guy get employed in his wife's
Yeah.
thing?
Yeah.
Like, he would have to have had something to be able to work with kids unless they just bypassed that whole system and nobody knew. And that's the thing
know.
as well. Like, I didn't exactly drop my kids off to the daycare center and be like, does everybody here have their blue cards? Has everybody here had their criminal history checked?
Exactly.
You just trust This is my biggest thing that terrifies me, is that it makes me think now, like I literally started thinking back on when like the childcare center I was dropping my kids off to. Sure, the people were nice. Sure, obviously your babies cry when you pick them up. That like seems like a normal thing, but like I just trusted that they would be looked after. And I mean, it's not that I shouldn't have tried, but like I think now, like I feel like I'm so much more like, who are my children staying with now than I was back then somehow. I don't know, like it terrifies me that you just think that the system is flawless, but it's not. It's so fucking far from it.
Yeah, you just trust that the center has done their
due diligence
to make sure that they're not employing creeps. But these creeps just keep I don't understand.
But
how
they
it
keep
happens.
getting it. That's right.
Yeah. We are mind boggled as well. We were talking about how there's been at least 2. I'm sure there's more stories though, but 2 ring a bell to me. Where like the daycare center bus, and like how the child was left on the bus or the shuttle bus, whatever, like little.
First of all, I didn't even realize that. I mean, our childcare doesn't have that where they pick the kids up in a bus.
No, mine
do we have that?
Mine didn't either.
Is that a thing everywhere? I don't know if.
Well, it was Australian. So
yeah. Maybe not our states are better than theirs.
Yeah, I don't know exactly where.
Yeah.
But we just know of the stories.
Yes.
And you just think,
again, you trust them to pick your most precious commodity up, and you trust that they will fucking do a head count to make sure that you would trust that they would fucking walk through the bus to make sure that there's no children left on board. Babies fall asleep all the time, especially in cars.
And speaking of cars, the other point I want to make too, which I don't understand, is like, sadly you hear the stories where the parent, the mom or dad, goes to take their child to daycare, and they don't actually take the child to daycare, and unfortunately the child passes away in the car. I think, like, where is the system in place where the daycare, like the school, if your kid doesn't show up at school, you get a text message, right? Why are the daycares not ringing the parent by 9:30 if your kid isn't here, by 9 o'clock, whatever?
Like schools do, exactly, right?
Totally. Yeah. Like, in all honesty, think of how many children's lives would have been saved, because it's the story 100%. You hear it 5 million times. I just a lot of the stories I know, it's where the father, because the father's in a different.
Yes, I know.
The dad's went to drop the child off, but didn't drop the child off. Think the child's life could have been saved.
1,000%. You're absolutely right. Every time I kept my kids home from daycare, I mean, I don't know if I told them, but they certainly didn't call me up to be like, where's your kid at?
I always let them know. It's been a while since my kids were in daycare. I can't remember the system that the daycare we went to had.
Yeah.
But I just think that should be like 100% locked in stone. If your kid isn't here,
there should be some sort of automatic trigger or something that just messages the parents like they do in school. Like, I don't understand exactly. Like, you have a system, you know which child is supposed to be at your daycare on what day. And if you don't check them in, there should be a check-in process. Exactly. Like, there should be some sort of process there that goes, yep, this is... The bus thing gets me so bad, because I think you have a list of who you are picking up. Like, if that child gets on the bus, how do you miss that child getting off the bus? That blows my mind completely. And again, like, it gets so hot here, like in Queensland especially, like it gets so fucking hot. In Australia, everywhere really gets so fucking hot. It's such an easy mistake to negate, like to not make to begin with. Like,
just to go back to the daycare thing, letting the parents know. I don't want to say that no daycares do that, because I'm quite sure a lot of daycares do have that system in place.
Sure.
I'm just saying, like, it should be 100% across the board mandatory rule.
Absolutely. Yeah. Seriously, you're totally right.
Yeah. Do you know what's funny? One time when I was shopping around for daycares for Bane, my eldest, and you go for the tours and you're like, oh, which one am I going to send him to? Blah, blah. And there was this one center that I knew I probably wasn't going to send him, because I am a bit snotty and I do judge things by the looks.
We had no clue.
And this place, it wasn't the nicest looking place, but it was close. So I'm like, well, I'll give it a go. I'll go check it out, right?
Don't judge a book by its cover, Lenny.
I was, but I still gave it a chance. I was still going to give it a chance.
You're honest, I like
right? Totally. So I walk in, and it's a small center. I walk in, and there was 2 ladies behind the desk. No one said, oh, hi. Nobody even really like greeted me, whatever. I'm like, okay, I guess they're busy, whatever. Anyway, so someone finally came and got me and like started to give me a tour. Now, I actually almost started to laugh because I'm like, is this set up? Like, is this actually happening?
Like, are you for real? Yeah.
She takes me to the one room and no one's in there, right? No one's in there. No kid, no educator, teacher, whatever.
Okay.
But there's one little kid roaming around.
No, see?
Roaming around. And I'm like,
loose child? Who's loose child?
Right? And I could just sense the worker, like who's giving me the tour going, oh my fucking God, like, are you kidding me? Number one, there's a random kid by itself. And number two, she's giving a potential family a tour. And it was so awkward. So she's like on the radio, staff finally comes into the room. And like, I mean, I wasn't going to send Bane there anyways, but like that just set it in stone. I'm like, are you kidding me? But this is the point too. Like, how easily do things happen like that? How many times have we heard how a toddler's escaped the daycare and it's
that was on my list. Yes.
Right? Like when you think back of our kids being through the daycare, like so many things could have actually happened.
This is what I'm saying. Like, it actually, like, I'm so glad my kids are old enough now and are past that system because I just blindly trusted. It never occurred to me to... And like, you shopped around for daycares. I looked at a couple of different ones, but like, I always knew I would send my kids to this particular one because it was close to the grandparents. Like, all the other nephews and nieces went through there. So I was like, oh, well, this is a sure thing. My family's been here before, so I'll go in here. So they had the same educators that my nephews had. So I was like, oh, well, I feel secure here. What a fucking idiot. Like, and again, like, I had no dramas ever. Everything was fine. My kids loved it. It was good. Nobody ever escaped that I knew of. Nobody ever got left on a bus because there was no bus. But I just realize now how, again, like, really very blindly trusted that these people would look after my babies. Yeah. And to think how many parents have sent their babies. Oh, Lindsay's so angry at this pillow. I actually want to know what's going to happen now. Lindsay, okay, for those of us listening, Lindsay has been struggling with the pillow that she has behind her. And she's just thrown it away. So I'm just curious to see
uncomfortable. And now I'm uncomfortable. We're just going to sidetrack for a second, okay? We have these chairs that aren't the most comfortable chairs.
But they're so cute.
But, well, they were affordable and they kind of fit the bill aesthetically. Yeah. And then we got them. We're like, I mean, we'll put some cushions in them. It's a comfortable chair for not doing a podcast. If you could just lean back and like get comfy. We're not doing that. We're recording a podcast. So I bought cushions. I didn't like that. Like, I can't find the right cushion. And I'm so uncomfortable. Okay, people, it's fine. I'll survive. Anyways.
We don't have to be here for much longer, Lindsay.
Damn those daycare prices. Let's talk about how expensive.
And that's the other thing.
Yes.
It's so fucking expensive.
So expensive.
It is so expensive. So after the rebate, I was paying...
Like, do you remember?
Yeah, $70. Oh, okay. I fucking exactly remember how much. It was $70 a day after the rebate.
That's nothing, Billy.
That's still so much, Lindsay. When I have to send my child in for 3 days a week, imagine people who have to send their kids for 5 days a week.
Billy, do you know what it is now?
Oh, stop it! But I thought people got free daycare now. What's the deal? Wasn't there like a thing that came through?
Look, I think that's only if, like, depending on your threshold, how much the family is making. I never got like a lot of rebate back, but we got some rebate back. Daycare now, and the daycare my kids went to was a little bit more expensive. I still have a neighbor that goes, her one child still goes there. It is just under $200 a day.
A day.
It's like $190 something a day.
As if you would fucking send your children.
But the thing is, this is the thing. You have to, if you have, I mean, look, there's 5 million daycares around nowadays in Brisbane. I don't live anywhere else. So yes, you do have choices. And yes, you could go to the one where the wandering kid is wandering around by itself. Okay, well, for maybe...
Those can't be my two only options.
For maybe $140 a day. But you will not find daycares that you actually want to send your kid to that are much less than like...
What
I think the average is like, I want to say like 140, 150-ish is like... cheap, affordable.
So wait, it has gone up?
Yeah, dude, what do you mean?
I don't know. My kids haven't gone to fucking daycare for years
It's not
now.
going down. It's not going down.
Because I thought once they did the whole free thing, I'm like, oh, sweet. Because it was literally the year after my kids finished daycare. They were like, oh, free daycare for all or some shit. So that's the last I heard of it. I thought it had gone down.
It's not. See, this is the thing. The government says free daycare. It's not free daycare. People don't just get to send every kid, no matter what the family's making, for free daycare.
Well, I knew there'd be some sort of shit somewhere, but like I thought it would be better than it was for us.
No.
Oh, stop it. Because for us, then it ended up being like $200 a week because my kids were going through it. So that's huge
nothing.
expense.
That's nothing.
Stop it.
I remember when Van, my youngest, was going, we were paying like probably double to what you were paying. And that was, that was 7 years ago. Well, no, he's 8. So that was like 6 years ago, whatever. And there's, I don't know if you've noticed, because it's past my house, there's a really fucking bougie daycare that's just opened.
I never drive that way.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I was like, it's past my place. It's beautiful. It's stunning. It is totally a place I would want to send my child. Like, it's right up my alley. You would never even look at it. You'd be like, whatever. Yeah. I'm so interested to know what they're going to charge a day.
You should call them.
Well, they have expression of interest because it hasn't opened yet.
Right.
They have expression of interests open on their website. But I'm just waiting because it's on the community pages. I keep seeing people posting about it like, oh, I thought that was a big fancy house. Like, it's beautiful. But I bet you any money it's going to be like $230 a day or something ridiculous. Something ridiculous because it looks nice.
That's fucked up. Like, how are people supposed to afford that? Honestly, like, you're going to work. What the fuck for? Like, that's so much money that there would be no point. I might as well stay at home.
But that's what to so many that's been the argument. That has been the argument to the government for years.
To me, it made sense for $70 a day is like, okay, fine, I can earn that. But like, Jesus Christ, like $200 a day, there is no point. There's literally no point.
Totally. And people say, okay, so if you had to pay the full price, people are going to say, oh, well, you don't get a rebate because your family makes so much money. You can afford it. Well,
stop.
Yes, but no.
Exactly.
And do you know what? Look, this is probably a case where we probably should have had like some research because it would have been interesting to know exactly how it works. But what always boggles my brain is the government keeps saying, oh, they're trying to implement all these things to make it more affordable for families, right?
Yes.
But then how do the daycares get away with charging so much and raising their prices so much year after year after year?
Mm-hmm.
And like, I know the staff make shit money.
Yep.
So how come there's not rules and laws about that? Because in my simple mind, I'm like, well, yeah, the government can implement this and do that and like have these rebates and all that kind of stuff that is really confusing to me. But why isn't there just a simple law that a daycare can't increase its price? Like just put laws on like stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like insane.
And they could be, but Lindsay didn't do her research when she came to do this episode today.
But I know for a fact there isn't because even when my kids were still in daycare, every year the price would go up. Okay, fine, inflation.
Well, also I guess it depends, like you said, on the center. Like you can't charge the same for a shitty center than for like a big, proper, awesome center, right?
No, of course you're going to pay. Like we paid a lot because the daycare we went to it had a lot. But what I'm saying is like every year the price would go up and it wouldn't go up by like $5.
Yeah.
It would go up. So I'm saying there should be laws on like stopping the amount of increase. Like it can only increase by 1% or 2%, whatever. And I know for a fact there's nothing out there like that because at our daycare.
They did to you. Exactly,
I don't know. I'm just going through my list. Just
anything else interesting there? Because I'm done. I'm so like, I don't know what I am. I like this drink though. The more I drink it, the more I get the spice from it. I'm getting the pepper.
Like the heat, the pepper. It's a pepper, not like a spicy spice. Yeah.
Yes. So I'm actually really enjoying that. I'm not enjoying the topic because it's terrifying me, but I'm glad that my kids are old enough now to.
Yeah, but then there's like, yeah, no, totally.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Do you still drive by your kids' daycare at all?
I see it all the time. It's literally across the street from my kids' school.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because I drive by like our old one and it seems so bizarre to me because it seems like such a lifetime ago.
I just keep thinking of my daughter. I think like maybe not the first time I picked her up, but like one of the first times I picked her up, I just remember her sitting at the fence where you can see the cars coming and going. Mm-hmm. And she was just sitting. No, it was the first time I picked her up. It makes me want to cry, seriously. And she was just sitting at the gate playing by herself Her face was all dirty because you could see she'd been crying and just like, and I just remember the moment she saw me and we just both burst into tears. Like just, picking up your baby, like it's hard enough to fucking leave your child with strangers to then go do a job you fucking hate. Like then coming back, you know what I mean? Like, and then just being like, what am I doing this for? Like why? Just reminding myself why I quit my job. Started hanging out with you.
I was going to say it had nothing to do with your children.
No, well, but it is. It's like if you're going to leave your kids, you better be for a good fucking reason. You know what I'm saying? Like making money so you can pay for daycare. It's so fucked up. It's such a bad system.
It's so bizarre. Yeah, it's so bizarre. We should have actually looked into like a quick Google search which country has the most expensive daycare. Ask AI.
I was going to say, look,
you guys can come along for the ride. This is how we do research. So what do we say? So
what country has the most expensive childcare?
Very good, Billy.
Thank you. Thank you, ChatGPT.
Now it's all up to AI.
Let's see.
AI overview.
New Zealand. New Zealand has the most expensive everything. Well, because New Zealand, the cost of living there is fucking outrageous. So New Zealand tops the list for childcare costs with the net childcare cost at around 30% of a couple's income. 30% of your income goes to childcare. That's so fucked up.
Yeah. Does it say how much per day or no? Because I guess obviously like a range.
No.
Does it give an average?
No, but then US follows closely at approximately 32% of a couple's disposable income.
Oh.
So not just your whole income, like the disposable income. Czechia? 28%. I think what used to be Chechnya or like Czech Republic maybe, but I don't think that exists anymore. I think it's Czechia now. I could be 100% wrong.
Are they with Yugoslavia?
No, we're totally separate countries. We have way cheaper daycare because...
Well, no, because Formula
1. Okay. Cyprus is at 29%.
What? Cyprus?
UK, 19% of average income.
Okay.
Switzerland, but to be honest, like you want to send your kid to a Swiss fucking daycare. Like they'll teach them how to make croissants and shit, so that's fine. So 32% of their income. And then Australia, Canada, Ireland, and the UK consistently rank among the most expensive in the English-speaking countries.
Okay. Yes. Yeah.
So most expensive based on raising a child to age 18, South Korea.
Oh,
tops it, then China. And then all the others. Yeah, so for ongoing childcare costs relative to income, the US and New Zealand tend to be the highest. For the total cost to raise a child up to the age of 18, it's South Korea leads by a wide margin. So South Korea.
Do you know what? I'm listening, but I can do two things at once. I just Googled how much does daycare cost in Australia.
Good.
Do you know what is so fucking funny? The numbers. So childcare costs in Australia vary significantly. Yes, we know. Ranging from $70 to $200 per day. That is so funny. Those were the two. Yeah. Obviously, there's so many different factors in place.
Exactly. Yeah.
But like, isn't that funny that that's what popped up? It's so crazy. Yeah. Like when you think of when you were nearing your end of the daycare life, all that anybody ever thinks about is like, think of all the money.
Yes.
Unless then if you're going to be stupid and send your kids to private school. Private school.
Oh, let's not get into that.
I did that on purpose. Like that's just.
Lindsay loves private school. She can't wait to send her kids to a private school. Okay. I think we're done.
She's the boss. We're done.
See ya.
Because
my fingers on the button. I get to press the button, so I decide.
That's why I'm like, she's the boss. We're done. Bye.
Thank you for joining us for this latest episode of Wine Chats podcast with Bildo and Lyndon. You can find us on our socials on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, and you can listen to us on any favorite podcasting app or watch on YouTube.
And don't forget to like, subscribe, share, review, comment, send us some love. We absolutely love it.
Chat soon.